Hello everyone, this is Fortress Striker. I'm back coming with a live stream as we're going to be doing today. For those who basically haven't heard, I am doing a live stream today because we're going to have the Nintendo Direct coming in and being updated with more video games coming in. There's a lot to discuss, so the Direct is going to start within less than 15 minutes, as you see at the time, 5 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Pacific if you guys live in the West Coast. And with any case, we're going to go and view any update of very certain video games. I know the one update people are going to be talking about is the new Legend of Zelda game that's going to continue off the Breath of the Wild game. I do apologize if I can't remember the name much because I'm not much of a big Zelda gamer, but I do appreciate all the hard work and the dedication that the production has done. And it was supposed to come out a year ago, but they did try to hold it in, for about an extra year so they have more time to focus on the gameplay instead of just rushing, which is a smart thing to do. And they do update us and see if anything. So I know we're going to be talking about that sometime today. Any updates maybe somewhere with other games that will come to Nintendo. I don't know if there's anything going to happen. Obviously, we might not get any Pokemon Directs because they're separate. They used to do it together, but now they do it separate. So right now, I'm hoping to see any case of what's going to happen. We haven't had directs in a while, and it's been a while for me chatting with everyone here on the stream. I did do the stream the other day, but unfortunately, I wasn't able to chat with everyone because I have audio issues with my PlayStation. So unfortunately, I wasn't able to do chat with that. So that's for that. With any case, so again, we're gonna have the directs less than 15. Right now it's 4:48 p.m. in Miami time, so you will have 12 minutes left. So once you see me right here, I'm just talking like this. But once I change it up here, as you can see in the screen of the recording, it's because I will switch to gameplay, and then as you can see, you're just seeing like mirrors here means chatting. I'll be seeing all the chat rooms here, and I'll also be sending messages to anyone if anyone wants to talk, and then go here. Here's the direct, if you guys can see it, and I'll also show it here so you know the direct's up. And then we're gonna go ahead and this is weird. It's just a little so nothing happens because I'm right now. I don't want the computer to be all messed up because I'm using my laptop. Make sure the quality is going to be in the highest. We're gonna watch it, so it's gonna buffer. So if it does buffer, guys, just remember it's not. It's because of the timing of the quality. It can also be the effect of it of like streaming with many people are. So you are gonna get a ton of that, and sometimes the quality is gonna be dropped down, as you already know in chess. Like I don't have to tell you that, but just for newcomers who do. And you can see here, if you also want to be up to date, you can check it out right now. But if you guys would like to watch it with me, I'd be happy to watch it with you guys because I like to do some things like this. I haven't been able to, but I'm gonna get to the point for that. If you guys also want to, go ahead and subscribe to my channel here, The Fortress Striker. You can see all the content in my videos here. Let me just go click on. Right now I know I do have 208 subscribers, but we're trying to work our way. I'm trying to get back to all the time I've been lost that I have been able to. Like as you can see in the episodes of the podcast, you can see me doing my Pokemon videos. You can watch my reviews. We could go ahead and talk about anything. I haven't done a video as you see 4 months ago. With my sweet ass goatee there. Um, but yeah, so a lot has been different around time. You guys can also check out my Twitch, my reviews. We could go ahead and talk about anything. I haven't done a video as you see 4 months ago. So let me go ahead with my sweet ass goatee there. All right, so let me go ahead and get that to yeah, so you guys can see what I'm live streaming right now. We'll be hub support. Got one viewer, but I'm knowing that Geo. So how you doing, Geo? We got everything as well. So any up to dates will be coming into this chat. So we'll see. But right now we're just gonna focus on what's gonna happen with Nintendo. So let me go switch back to Channing. Focus with my free face. So before we all begin, I will say that it's been a while, and I do apologize. And I know it's late. Happy New Year. I hope everyone's been doing pretty well. So far, so good. Let me go ahead and be up to date with you. I'm officially done with school. I just graduated. I'm supposed to get my associate's degree in the mail sometime. I'm giving it to them by next week. If I haven't received by then, I'm gonna have to call the admissions and see what's going on. Right now, I'm just focusing on trying to find other jobs at this time because at the moment right now, I'm trying to find new ones before I'm done with school. I can focus on both here on these chats, the streams, and of course with personal life here at work, as everyone knows. So just being up to date is something I need. Not been easy, but I've been trying to get by and help a lot for. So I do appreciate it for all your patience and continue supporting the channels will be a lot just for me and also for Gio, who we both work hard for those podcast episodes, and we're gonna do another update episode sometime soon. I don't know when. I will contact you, and of course, do follow up to the Facebook because that way we can go ahead and you know make sure that we follow up my channels. You be up to date to all my information. So when I'm streaming, when I'm going to be doing an episode of the podcast, because we're switching up from the recordings to do a live stream, so everyone can be up to date, and then you can review them again on the YouTube channel. So do subscribe, do follow up, do anything, so that way you don't have to just wait for me to chat. So we got about 8 minutes to the direct. I'm not really thinking much, so thinking about what to see in Nintendo. Lately, the video games have been kind of boring or anything, but I like to join the hype with you guys. I wish I got to hype out with everyone when they did the live stream of Smash because those were fun to do, and I love to see them myself. But unfortunately, we aren't gonna get a Smash game. We aren't gonna get up to date DLCs. That ain't gonna happen. If I'm wrong, hey, that'd be way better. But unfortunately, we're gonna just stick with what we can get. So I'm hoping maybe there might be a game to be interesting, but I don't know. If there is a video game you guys are interested besides those Zelda games, or maybe the Zelda games go, do say in the chat. Do say I would like to read it out, and then give support, give thumbs up to everybody. So, so we still got time again. Then go to Nintendo. They change it up here, Nintendo of America, so you can verify this is the Americans. Go ahead, streaming. They also have IGN streaming. So here, let me go ahead and click back to history. So here's you say upcoming. You can also see streams here on with Monster Maze. You got IGN, Game Explain. Here you got you can see like some other game content coming in. Of course, they are talking about Legend of Zelda, so there's a lot of things happening. Some other YouTubers here, some leaks, everything. Also up to date on other games. Yes. So let's go ahead and get back. See the chats here. Sure that we are up to date. HD. And if it does buffer a lot, I'll lower the quality. I'll see what we can do. I just don't want to miss all the good parts when they skip it. Guys, so I was seeing this through here. I keep forgetting how to switch around. So, all right, so possibly 6 minutes left, and then in a couple of minutes, I'm going to switch up to the gameplay version. Again, it will be like this. Right now, you're talking to me in chat. So, we can chat up, see what's going on. I'm really hoping to hear from you guys. I really want to go ahead and do all this. All right, so 5 minutes left, guys. So, and up to date, guys, I would say I did get to go do some Pokemon events. Right now we had a regionals going on in Orlando. I would explain that to the podcast, but right now there's much of an episode, and I said I'll give you up to date. But yeah, there's been regionals in Orlando for Pokemon tournaments. Rotation is coming in around early April, so we're gonna be waiting for that. I already have some decks here from the games because it's been a while since I've been playing the game. Yeah, playing, but I have to get some cards and so maybe up to date profiles. I'll give you a sneak peek. It's this deck. You see it like a lot of it, but I'm still working on the kinks. Works so much, and of course I still got Pachirisu. I did update it a bit. I'm gonna probably do one last profile of it before the rotation because once the rotation comes in, half of those cards are no longer going to be in the deck and will not be legal for the game moment. So we'll see. So I think I'll go ahead and switch out to gameplay mode. I know it's a little wonky, but I'm going to switch it out to minimize this from then. I'm ahead and I'm going to full screen this. So if you're welcome to the chat, if you're new here, welcome to the chat. My name is Fortress Striker. Live Nintendo Direct coming in, as you can see, 2 p.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. Eastern. So right now it might say roughly 40 minutes of work. So don't expect too much reactions. Don't expect work. If you do hear some background noises, I have family over here. If you don't, perfect. It's just me. Okay, so I see some buffering, so may get to see. I think that's going to be the YouTube. Getting ready for the countdown when it's like 5. So I think it does this because it has the chat going. I think it did this because it needed to hold on for. So how's everyone doing? And I don't know if Nintendo's gonna copyright this because I know YouTube has. So and of course after this video, after the live stream is done recording, if you guys have missed it, not to worry. I will make sure to download and I'm going to upload the video to the channel so you guys can rewatch it all together. So we'll all be joining us, okay? So let's all watch it together. Again, here's the Nintendo. Okay, here's the Twitch. Fortress Striker, go ahead, turns up. The YouTube, Fortress Striker YouTube channel. Got 1 minute, folks. So, and I'm gonna refresh the page a couple times because it's always having that issue where like it tries to load but it doesn't. So go ahead and start. If it gets a little too low, you let me know, guys, because I don't want to mess up the audio here. Because as I was looking at here, my ears, and it's 5 p.m. Okay. Page. Chat. YouTube. All right. Sorry. All right. Here we go. Okay. So we're gonna get Pikmin. never like Pikmin.
Только не спал. Che more.
Oh, wow!
Day 2 weeks after my birthday and on the day of my brother's birthday.
Hello everyone, I'm Shinya Takahashi, and I'll be your guide for today's Nintendo Direct. That was the latest trailer for Pikmin 4. A dog-like creature was spotted. What kinds of things will it show us? Please look forward to more information in the future. Let's see our first batch of Nintendo Switch headlines.
This new hero is a real gem. Introducing Volume 3 of the Xenoblade Chronicles 3 Expansion Pass DLC.
Lapidurist extraordinaire.
What now?
Say hello to Masha, the newest hero and a refined Lapidarist. She can use special ore to craft accessories that can bestow various effects. Challenge battles with roguelike elements are also being added. Select only one character and battle wave after wave of enemies. For every win, you'll earn more heroes and special abilities. Rack up victories with your heroes and set your sights on the final stage. You might also get special in-game outfits as a reward. And coming in Volume 4 later this year.
Tell me why! Is this really what you want? Nothing's gonna get through to him! He's a heartless machine! Like killing Granddad wasn't enough for you?
Volume 3 of the Xenoblade Chronicles 3 Expansion Pass for the Xenoblade Chronicles 3 game launches on the Nintendo Switch system February 15th. Shake it, amigo!
3, 2, 1! Yeah!
Move to the beat in a brand new Samba de Amigo game. Grab your Joy-Con controllers and gently shake them like maracas to match the targets during a song. Follow the instructions on screen to pose and dance. But the unexpected might happen, so stay on your toes. Why not dance with a friend to predict your compatibility in Love Checker? Make sure to show up in style, too. Compete online in World Party. Those with the lowest scores in each round will be eliminated. Keep the beat and aim for first place. 40 songs are included, spanning a multitude of genres from around the world. So grab those controllers and get shaken when Samba de Amigo Party Central shimmies onto Nintendo Switch this summer. Got a passion for fashion? Welcome to Fashion Dreamer. This is the place to glam it up and express yourself. Here, you'll aim to become a stylish influencer. And you're in luck. Tons of people are seeking the latest trends. Give them a like if you dig their style. Or suggest new outfits for them to grow as an influencer. Now it's time for fashion design. Choose from over 1,000 design options. Then add a personal touch to give your item a final flourish. You can get the items other people are wearing by liking them. Mix and match your favorites to create new looks. By connecting online, you can expand your friend circle and grow your brand. Got an eye for fashion? Then get styling when Fashion Dreamer debuts exclusively on Nintendo Switch this year.
Which will stay on your shelves for a long time, GameStop.
Delve into these dark worlds. Dracula's Castle beckons in this new paid DLC for the roguelite action platformer Dead Cells. Venture through the castle's hellish halls and outskirts alongside Richter Belmont and Alucard, leading up to a showdown with Death and Dracula himself. Wield the Vampire Killer and other iconic weapons as you vanquish legions of monsters in frenetic combat. 12 original covers and 51 songs from the Castlevania series accompany you during your quest in Dead Cells: Return to Castlevania, sinking its teeth into Nintendo Switch March 6th. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop. Enter a new grid in this narrative puzzle adventure set within the Tron universe. Uncover dangerous truths and retrieve what was lost as you navigate through a perilous world. Your decisions and the alliances you forge will impact your journey and the entire server. Tron Identity launches first for consoles on Nintendo Switch this April. Who's there? Wait, is that? Well, that can't be good.
But
The time-bending murder mystery Ghost Trick returns in HD. After kicking the bucket and becoming a ghost, you can possess and control objects. With your powers, you can even help others, like this woman, and change any ill-fated, fates. Ghost Trick, Phantom Detective, Spirits onto Nintendo Switch this summer. Two connected worlds, one suspenseful thriller.
逃走中。カレイか201に侵入ダメだ離される。
問題ない交際費
まだ無駄はダメろ。
言っても無駄だし。
任せろついに来たな。
ここがポリスセンター。
デカシムは刑事訓練用の仮想空間。現実がコピーされた世界。
すごい。ここ本当に仮想空間なの？
この事件のパズルを解き明かす。
まだ30分も経ってないよ。
そもそもこの事件には最初から違和感があった。この事件の犯人はお前だ。警察だ、おとなしくしろ。
武力兵器の使用はデカバングルにかざして申請よ。
ヒゲじじい、宝石強奪未遂で現行犯逮捕する。
面白くなるよ。
ハーバードがカラフル猫ちゃんになってる。
何が起こった？
誰かがデータを置き換えたんだ。
警察のシステムに潜入しプログラムを書き換えた。
それって完全に犯罪だぞ。
これが犯罪だと。この狂った街では手段を選んではいられない。私腹を肥やす豚どもは一匹残らず排除する。
Once upon a time, there was a witch and a demon. Experience Bayonetta's origins as a young witch named Cereza. Seeking the power to rescue her imprisoned mother, she ventures deep into the Avalon Forest ruled by fairies.
I'm going to that forest!
I'm going to become a witch and save Mummy.
There, she'll encounter the otherworldly demon Cheshire. You'll control both witch and demon at the same time. Harness Cereza's magic and Cheshire's ferocity to travel through this mysterious and dangerous forest. They'll need to work together in battle as well.
Cheshire, let's go!
Cereza cannot attack and can only support Cheshire by magically binding enemies. Hold an enemy in place while Cheshire attacks, or stop an aggressive one to focus on another. Strategically use each character's abilities to win battles. The duo will gain strength as they continue their journey. By obtaining more powers, new paths can be opened, and battles can be more easily swayed in your favor. Can Cereza and Cheshire find their happily ever after?
Cheshire, let's go!
Bayonetta Origins, Cereza and the Lost Demon prowls onto the Nintendo Switch system March 17th. Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop.
That's her origin story.
How was that? Next, please take a look at this.
Is it origin story?
Introducing the Splatoon 3 Expansion Pass. This paid DLC includes 2 waves of content. The first wave is Inkopolis. Make this splat-tastic place from the original Splatoon game your stomping grounds. This is Booyah Base. It's got some pretty nifty weapons and gear. You might spot a few familiar faces alongside new shopkeepers. Products here are the same as the ones in Splatsville, so shop wherever your vibes are strongest. Salmon Run, Table Turf Battle, The Show, and Amiibo functionality all work in the same way here too.
The big guy in the corner.
The Squid Sisters will also perform here during Splatfests. Need a mix of old school and freshness? Then head over to Inkopolis. The first wave of this paid DLC launches this spring. Oh, what's this? Wave 1 Inkopolis launches this spring. Wave 2 Side Order will launch in the future. The Splatoon 3 Expansion Pass will be available later today on Nintendo eShop.
Many people have played Splatoon 3 since its launch. Thank you all very much. We hope players will be able to enjoy the game even more with the upcoming paid expansion pass. Please look forward to more information about Splatoon 3 in the future. Let's see some more Nintendo Switch headlines.
Adventure awaits Mickey and friends on Illusion Island. Mickey Mouse, Minnie Mouse, Donald Duck, and Goofy. Embark on a new adventure to find 3 magical books and save the mysterious island of Monoth. Run, jump, and swing to explore every nook and cranny of the island. By unlocking special abilities, you can reach new places and find secret areas. Cross large chasms with boost jump. Ground-pound barriers to open new spaces. And glide through the air to reach distant platforms and hidden areas. Each character's personality shines through in their actions. Up to 4 pals locally can brave the island. Share a hug for extra help. Play leapfrog for larger jumps. Or drop a rope to lend a hand. Work together to save Monoth, and you might discover new paths. While exploring the island, you'll meet unusual allies and dangerous foes. Study their movements carefully to figure out the secrets to victory. Join Mickey and friends on a high-flying adventure in Disney Illusion Island, swinging onto Nintendo Switch July 28th. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop. More emblems are on the way. New emblems are coming to future waves of the Fire Emblem Engage Expansion Pass DLC. Wave 2 includes Hector, Emblem of Strength, Raise Defense and Unleash Counterattacks.
There is only one person who can
Soren, Emblem of Acumen, cast magic spells over a wide area. Camilla, Emblem of Revelation, modify the terrain to hinder enemies. Wave 3 includes Chrom and Robin, Emblem of Bonds, overwhelm foes with sword and magic attacks.
You have it the wrong way around.
Veronica, Emblem of Heroes.
I see you!
Summon additional allies to fight for your cause. Challenge newly added missions to recruit these new emblems. And in Wave 4, a new story called Belxenologue will be unlocked.
Thank you for answering our prayers.
Who is it that's putting your world in danger now?
Watch out! Assassin!
Wave 2 of the Fire Emblem Engage Expansion Pass for the Fire Emblem Engage game launches on the Nintendo Switch system later today. Take control of your destiny. This is Reverie, a world in which deities known as aspirations dwell. When a megacorp endangers the harmony between Reverie and our world, the future of humanity hangs in the balance. In this narrative adventure, harness your divine gift of clairvoyance to travel between worlds. See the future and decide humanity's fate. Many branching story paths, along with a riveting soundtrack by Celeste composer Lena Raine, set the stage for your journey. Eventually, you'll side with one of the 6 aspirations like Bond, Power, or Chaos to change the story's outcome. To which destiny do you aspire? Harmony: The Fall of Reverie launches first for consoles on Nintendo Switch this June. These games will have you roll-ing. Octopath Traveler 2 is just around the corner. After today's Nintendo Direct, a demo containing the game's opening hours will be available on Nintendo eShop. 8 new stories await. Which path will you take first? Who will your allies be? And where will your journey lead you? Venture through a brand new world in Octopath Traveler 2, launching on Nintendo Switch February 24th. Keep it rolling. Run around and collect oodles of objects in this remaster of We Love Katamari. Roll in a classroom, a zoo, and space? New features include playing as the young king of all cosmos in 5 new challenges. And taking photos with a selfie camera. We Love Katamari Reroll plus Royal Reverie comes to Nintendo Switch June 2nd. In addition, active Nintendo Switch Online members can play a free game trial of Katamari Damacy Reroll. Combine the powers of the sun and moon to fend off evil in this turn-based RPG. Freely traverse a breathtaking world, meet characters from all walks of life, and devastate foes with timed attacks in battle. Complement your journey with enchanting melodies and retro-inspired tunes from the renowned Yasunori Mitsuda, a guest composer for the game. Sea of Stars sails onto Nintendo Switch August 29th. A free demo will launch later today on Nintendo eShop. Duke it out in this free-to-play online multiplayer showdown. Form 2 teams of 3 and challenge others to lightning-fast battles, air hockey style. Use each striker's skills to dominate each match. Change the course trajectory from afar. Block areas to gain the advantage. Or knock opponents out of the arena with explosive moves. Omega Strikers slides onto Nintendo Switch April 27th. Pre-orders for this free-to-play game begin today on Nintendo eShop. Dive back into the sprawling labyrinth. A collection of the first 3 Etrian Odyssey games is coming to Nintendo Switch, remastered in HD. Many treasures lie deep within a massive labyrinth. Its paths are intertwined, and vicious monsters lurk in the shadows. A blank map is your only guide. By drawing the map as you explore, you can progress even further. Venture into the labyrinth with 5 adventurers. As the guild leader, you'll assign them roles like the ally defending protector or the ultra-fast dark hunter. But be warned, every adventure is fraught with danger. Should you fall in battle, you can change your team and learn new skills to strengthen your party before challenging the labyrinth again. 24 newly drawn character illustrations are included. Plus, take advantage of new difficulty options and a new auto-mapping function for smoother exploration. Etrian Odyssey Origins Collection launches on Nintendo Switch June 1st. Each game in the collection will also be available separately on Nintendo eShop. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop. Get your tactical skills ready. Calling all strategy fans. The Advance Wars 1+2 Reboot Camp game is only a couple of months away. Join Andy, Max, Sammy, and more in 2 full story campaigns, each one filled with colorful turn-based tactical action. Flex your strategic muscles across a multitude of modes. Design your own maps and share them with friends. Plus, go head-to-head in local and online play. Advance Wars 1+2 Reboot Camp comes to Nintendo Switch April 21st. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop. A new story will unfold in the Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe game. Magolor, the interdimensional traveler from the main adventure, has lost his powers and must escape the realm between dimensions. All he can do now is a basic attack and jump. To regain Magolor's powers, you'll need to collect magic points by defeating enemies. With magic points, different abilities can be restored and enhanced. Improve Magolor's levitation or increase his attack range. The order in which you restore his powers is up to you. There are over 20 interdimensional stages to explore. Up to 4 players on the same system can venture through this mysterious realm together. Can Magolor restore his powers and safely return to his world? You can access this new epilogue after clearing story mode. After today's Nintendo Direct, a demo will be available on Nintendo eShop. Up to 4 players can play a specially arranged demo with select stages and sub-games. Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe launches on the Nintendo Switch system February 24th. Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop.
We hope you're looking forward to the new story in Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe. Next, here's some news about Nintendo Switch Online. Please take a look at this.
Game Boy games are being added to Nintendo Switch Online.
Oh, really? Awesome!
On Nintendo Switch, you can play these games anytime, anywhere, just like you could back in the day.
Alright, wait. Game Boy games.
Let's introduce the games that will be available at launch.
Red and blue of Pokemon.
Tetris. Arrange the falling Tetraminos and aim for a high score. Super Mario Land 2, 6 golden coins. Reclaim the castle that Wario stole from you. The Legend of Zelda, Link's Awakening DX. Awaken the Windfish to escape Koholint Island.
Give us Pokemon.
Gargoyle's Quest. Save the Blue Realm as Firebrand from the Ghosts and Goblins series.
Gotta be hype right now.
Game & Watch Gallery 3. Play an assortment of Game & Watch titles.
Good God, that's like a nightmare in my ears.
Alone in the Dark. The New Nightmare. Solve a murder mystery on the supernatural Shadow Island. Metroid 2, Return of Samus. Destroy the Metroids hiding on planet SR-388. Wario Land 3. Traverse a world that changes between day and night based on your actions. Kirby's Dream Land. Float, inhale, and spit out enemies in Kirby's debut title. You can use the Game Boy, Game Boy Pocket, or Game Boy Color screen features. Up to 2 players can play compatible games together locally or online.
No Pokemon? Are you kidding me, dude?
More games will be added in the
future.
Oh
Yeah! Trading card game! Sweet! Come on, Pokemon.
And
Game Boy Advance! Let's go!
Game Boy Advance games are being added to Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion.
Yes!
Here are the games that you can play at launch.
Oh my God.
Super Mario Advance 4. Super Mario Bros. 3. Play 38 extra levels from the Nintendo e-reader accessory. WarioWare Inc. Mega Micro Games. Experience the origins of the lightning fast micro games. Kuru Kuru Kururin. Guide the spinning stick to the goal without hitting obstacles. Mario Kart Super Circuit. Race in the first Mario Kart game created for a portable system. Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga. Venture through a zany world and fight with equally zany attacks. The Legend of Zelda, The Minish Cap. Shrink to miniature size and dive into a big adventure. Local and online play is supported for compatible games, and up to 4 players can play together.
Oh, nice. 4. Wait, play 2. Oh, yeah, because they base it off the...
More games will be added to this library as well. After this presentation, you can play these Game Boy titles with the Nintendo Switch Online membership. Or play both Game Boy and Game Boy Advance titles with the Nintendo Switch Online Plus Expansion Pack membership.
So you got the Game Boy only...
Select Game Boy titles will be playable on Nintendo Switch. And after today's Nintendo Direct, you'll be able to play the Game Boy and Game Boy Advance titles we introduced. Please look forward to more information about Nintendo Switch Online and Nintendo Switch Online Plus Expansion Pack in the future.
Seriously, you missed Squeak.
Let's see a few more headlines.
How many people would have been so happy to get that?
The original Metroid Prime game is remastered on Nintendo Switch.
Oh. Serious on this one.
The first Metroid Prime game, originally released on the Nintendo GameCube system, has been remastered for Nintendo Switch. Explore Talon 4 from the perspective of Samus Aran. But beware, there's more to this alien planet than meets the eye. Visors are the key to your adventure. They'll help you discover info and clues on how to progress. Depending on the situation, a certain visor may be required. When hostile creatures attack, keep them in your sights with the lock-on feature, then fight back with beams, missiles, bombs, and more. This remaster adds new dual-stick controls, allowing you to move around while separately changing your point of view. You can also select a control style that recreates the feel of the original game, among other control options. Explore Talon 4 with your preferred playstyle. The digital version of Metroid Prime Remastered launches on Nintendo eShop later today. The physical version of the game will be available in stores February 22nd. Put your master detective skills to the test. This is the World Detective Organization. Yuma, a trainee detective, and Shinigami, the spirit haunting him, will solve the strange incidents within Kanai Ward, a city ruthlessly controlled by Amaterasu Corporation. You'll investigate these incidents alongside master detectives of the organization. Each one has a supernatural ability that can prove useful during investigations. Mimic body types and voices with disguise. Detect heartbeats and whispers with audio aptitude. And witness past crime scenes with post-cognition. These abilities can be shared with Yuma.
So this is post-cognition.
So use them to get closer to cracking a case. After collecting enough evidence, a mystery labyrinth will appear.
Slash through this mystery.
Spot the inconsistencies and uncover the truth. Master Detective Archives Rain Code launches on Nintendo Switch June 30th. Wings of the Heart take flight once more. A remastered collection of both Baten Kaitos games, originally released on the Nintendo GameCube system, is coming to Nintendo Switch. After a long and peaceful era on the floating islands above Earth, the Empire's conspiracy looms closer. As spirits dwelling within the protagonists, you'll stand up to the Empire across two different eras of war. During your travels, you'll visit various locales and team up with like-minded allies. Battles are fought using cards called Magnus. Your attack power is determined by the attributes and combinations of your cards, which are randomly dealt from the deck. In these real-time battles, you'll need to make split-second decisions to edge closer to victory. What revelations will come to light in the skies above and the lands below? Baten Kaitos 1 and 2 HD Remaster soars onto Nintendo Switch this summer. Dive into your new fantasy life.
Live the life you want in a new fantasy life game. While exploring the once thriving island, you'll meet a mysterious girl. Then travel between past and present to make the island your own. Become a woodcutter, angler, cook, blacksmith, paladin, magician, and more. Take on different roles to develop the island. How will you rebuild? This life is yours to live. After 1,000 years, the restoration is about to begin. Fantasy Life Ai, the girl who steals time.
Just kind of.
Wave 4 is racing in. Yoshi's Island. A brand new course is zooming into Wave 4 of the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Course Pass DLC. Birdo, who originally hit the track in Mario Kart Double Dash, is also being added to Wave 4.
Hey, can we get Double Dash? Please, can we get Double Dash?
Wave 4 of the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Course Pass DLC for the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe game races onto the Nintendo Switch system this spring. Active Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack members can enjoy this DLC at no additional cost. The DLC can also be purchased on its own.
Hogan did it again, guys.
Thank you for staying with us so far. This will be our last segment.
Zelda.
Please take a look.
Enemy Zelda, guys. Get over it. Do the update for it. There it is.
as my servants. Sweep over Hyrule. Eliminate this kingdom and her allies. Leave no survivors!
Link, I am not sure you'll be able to stop him. Please, lend him your power.
May 12, 2023.
That was The Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom, the latest entry in the Legend of Zelda series. In addition to the standard version, a collector's edition of the game containing various items will release on launch day. A new amiibo figure of Link from this game will also be available on the same day. We hope you're looking forward to Link's latest grand adventure. That's all for today's Nintendo Direct. Thank you for watching.
All right. So that's the entire review, guys. Right. All right. So, I got stressed. Stress with me, folks. All right. Okay, so let's get back to the chat. All right, guys. So that was the Nintendo Direct. It was actually pretty interesting to check it out. You know, some of the newer games that we are going to have out later this year is pretty interesting. They did a lot of work. We saw them in the last one of the directs a few months back. You tell that none of the games said coming out next year, and we will probably get up to date to see what games will come out when they do like more directs later this year. More up to dates right here. Before I continue on, for those who may not know, E3, the conference where they talk about every video game, has announced they will no longer be doing a review with PlayStation, Xbox, and Nintendo. I don't know about next year, but for some reason this year, E3 is officially just not going to be doing that. So that means we're going to have Microsoft, Sony, and Nintendo working on their own directs. Now, because we haven't had PlayStation on an E3 direct for a long time, since like about 2018 or 19, depending on it. We also haven't had, like much with Nintendo because Nintendo does it on their own. But I know they work with E3, do it like in a separate week, because that way Microsoft can focus on everything since they now also own Bethesda, and we got to see that in the review last year. But now this year they're doing it. I'm gonna have to guess they're doing it separate. I don't know what's going on E3. So I would check to see if E3 is even worth watching. If it's not, don't even bother. But guys, the direct here was actually pretty unique. I would say the Zelda game looks incredible. Let's just get to that point. A lot of people are now hyped for Tears of the Kingdom. Of course, you didn't see me hyped. Like I said, I'm not a big Zelda fan, but I do respect the concept of how the production works, as I said earlier. I am actually, as you can see, more hyped to the Game Boy Advance because I like to play older games because they're more nostalgic than today. Because current games, they look good with graphics, but it's just too much graphics, not enough good gameplay. That's kind of one of the problems. But I cannot wait to see Now, you can play the Game Boy original for free. However, you have to remember the Game Boy Advance is required to have the expansion, which is like the one you pay yearly $50. That's why you get to play the Mario Kart Wave games or the Nintendo 64 games, which is a real downfall because you got to pay $50 a month because we usually just pay $20 a year, $20 a year, whatever. But I digress. Either way, I think it could be worth it more now because they have more interesting games coming up. Still waiting for Pokemon Stadium 1 and 2 to come out for the 64 later on. They haven't announced what the date is, which think about it, it's kind of a disappointment. We do have the 007 coming out, Golden Age. I was hoping we're gonna get Red and Blue. I'm very disappointed they didn't add that already. Nintendo should have done that, Be smart. Like, okay, we got Mario, we got all Zelda games, we got the Kirby games. I mean, that's great and all. But what people want to really play is the original Red and Blue concept. They wanted to play Gold, Silver, and Crystal, Pokemon Yellow, of course, because that's what made it unique. And with Game Boy Advance, I'm more hyped because then we get to go ahead and play the Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald, which is my all-time favorite. Plus Fire Red, Leaf Green, one of my classics. But unfortunately, we didn't get that. Probably not now. We will get it later on. So I will love to continue seeing more of that. So I give this direct a good thumbs up. It was pretty good. Some of them were a bit boring, so my reaction wasn't as entertaining because, like I said, there's not really much excitement. Probably for you, but not for me. And I want to see more good games that will come out later on this year. Since we are going to get a backstory of Bayonetta, but it's kind of weird how you see one normal backside for story that looks normal, but when you play her games, you're like, oh, she does that and does that. Everything, a few other games I'm not really fond. Of course, I don't care about Fire Emblem. The Flash game, which makes no sense because I don't like that new Disney game. You get to just be with characters. So I guess I could give this rating a decent in between a 7 and 8 points. So I'm going to give I'll give it about a decent 8.2. I think between 7.8 to 8.2 rating. But there was a lot of good games out there, and I feel like the hype was so good for the Game Boy that it kind of belittled all the right games that could have been coming out. But I know it's not going to be a bad start. It's just a small thing we're going to bring it up. So it's pretty good because I didn't think the Game Boys were actually going to be part of the Switch. So that's actually unique. So we are going to play some handheld consoles. So later on, guys, that means we are also probably going to in the future we will get the GameCube. We are going to get the DS. And who knows? We could probably get the Wii and then we'll get the Wii U. And we're up to date. Because I think that's what they're going to add up to the Switch for now until we get a brand new console coming out in a few years. So, pretty much very good, very nostalgic. I really like it. Pretty good rating. A few games kind of just killed it because, like I said, it got bored me. Didn't care for Splatoon. And yeah, I guess that's all I can say. Nintendo was doing good. If you guys have any questions, I'd be glad to hear the chat. But if you ask questions, leave the comment section again in the YouTube. I will post this in the YouTube channel so you can review all this live stream. So, and if you didn't hear it, I do apologize for the audio issue. Because I can't just double check everything. But yeah, I guess that's gonna be it, guys. As you can see, the sun is starting to set. It's dinner time, and I've had a great time being with you guys. It's been a while. Please be up to date if you guys want to hear updates for the next episode of the podcast. If you guys want to check out a stream, do follow up the channel. And then when I do reach 50 followers on Twitch, we'll go ahead and do the subscription. That'd be very helpful to help support for the channel. And if you are going to subscribe, do subscribe to the YouTube channel of the Fortress Striker. I'd be glad to have to see more viewerships. We will have updated deck profiles coming soon. And of course, do also follow up and like the page on the Facebook. I will have more social media coming out because I'm trying to work on it step by step. So you may never know. But that's it for me, guys. I hope you guys have a great day. You all take care. It's been nice seeing you again. This is Fortress Striker, signing up.